Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Derry. I'm your host, Tiffany, joined my co-host, Pierre.
Welcome back to Derry, indeed. Derry, Maine.
Is this a real place? I need to look it up. Stephen King has just putting a dark cloud over Maine.
Well, because I know in the 90s, Maine was like the place for movies. Like, Casper was based in Maine. Like, it was just a lot of Maine movies. So I don't know if any of these, like, is Friendship, Maine a real place?
GOOGLE.com. Because I don't know. I never heard of it before. I never knew that about Casper. I know that's one of your favorites. Good God. I think I've only seen that movie one time. Those ghosts got on my nerves. And Casper got on my nerves too. So wow. I couldn't watch it again. I didn't like things that got on my nerves. Like a Goofy movie. I love that movie. But like I'll watch to the beginning until Max and Goofy go on vacation. And then I'll fast forward all the way to Powerline.
I hate the Goofy movie. It made me cry. He was treating his like in the middle. He treated his dad so bad. I was like, dude.
High hopes. She's got high hopes. Okay. I had high hopes about episode 2 of Welcome to Derry, but it mostly grossed me out, y'all. This was a gross episode. This episode was gross, and I'll probably never look at pickles the same way again.
No. What?
Let me preface. We wake up with the dream sequence, which is really just a recap from episode 1, and we see.
Even though they give us a recap of episode 1, because this is HBO Max, but okay.
Yes, but Lily wakes up in her bed, and the first thing that came to my mind was, you mean to tell me she went to bed after all that shit? Like, I thought she would be, like, cowering in the corner. Like, she might have slumped over in the corner because she was so scared after that. But, I mean, you know, on Hereditary, he knocked his sister head off and he went to bed right after, too. So, I don't know.
Oh, my God. Now I gotta watch it.
Oh, I just ruined Hereditary for you. Sorry. There's still so much more to it. Don't worry. I didn't ruin it.
Okay. So...
this episode was called The Thing in the Dark. What the fuck is The Thing in the Dark?
So we're dealing with the aftermath of what happened. So the kids are dead. Sorry, y'all.
I definitely thought they were alive. So you one check for your theories.
Well, again, my theory was based on the fact that I saw the poster. But so Teddy, Phil, and Phil's little sister Susie are dead. You said in the last episode. I remembered. They are dead, and the police have they're trying to pin it again on Ronnie's dad because he's the projectionist, and I guess because the movie was playing. Now, even though they talked to why did I forget her name that quick? Lily, and she was like, you know, her dad wasn't there. So
what happened to the guy that likes to chase kids out of the theater?
Thank you. Though again, why is the white man not being questioned? Because it's Derry. So they're trying to like they're just standing outside they're just staking out his house, trying to blame it on him. Baby, Ronnie's grandma is pissed.
No, Ronnie's grandma was stressing the fuck out of me. She was treating him like she was his wife.
Well, his wife is dead.
We find out how she died.
Right. So yeah, they're trying to like pin it on him because they just have no other leads. They didn't find the kids' bodies, which is interesting. I guess because it ate them. I don't know. The baby took them, but they just found the blood. So then, I don't know. To me, it seems like a weak case. But I have to also...
It's the 60s. It's the 60s.
Right. But we all know back in the 60s, all you had to do to get away with the murder is not be there when the cops got there. Because, baby...
Negro. Then you got away with the murder.
Baby, Dahmer was over there ripping up people to shreds, and they didn't want to come in because, there's gay stuff in here.
His mama definitely was stressing him. I'm just going to give you that. But not as much as she stressed Ronnie.
And then they want to send Ronnie back to school, which it's like I was trying to understand Grandma. I was really trying to give Grandma some grace. Because, yes, she does need to be at school, but also this school is very racist. So we just gonna jump right into it. So now I don't remember the daddy name. Who's the daddy's name? Who's Will's daddy name?
Leroy.
Leroy. Oh, Jesus, that's such a.
Well, no, I think we should hold off on that. I think we should talk about what happens to Ronnie. We need to get that out of the way.
The dream sequence?
Because it wasn't too far into the episode, and it leads up to everything that's going on as well. Let's chat about Ronnie. Our girl Ronnie, because she's our only girl. Because at first I was saying our girl Lily, but I snatched that away by the end of this episode.
So Ronnie's mom died during childbirth.
They don't tell us that until they tell us.
I'm gonna tell y'all because this was too much. So Ronnie, in bed chilling. She just, chilling in the bed. Like, how the kids under the sheets. I don't do under the sheets anymore because it get a little hot. But she's just chilling. All of a sudden, she hears like a heartbeat. She's like, wait a minute, hold up, what's going on? So she try to move the covers. Baby, she can't move the covers because it's skin.
She's in utero. She is in utero. In utero, guys. Utero.
It starts to get a little crowded up in there because the amniotic fluid starts to. She starts swimming in it.
But you know what? What's so crazy is she should have still been able to breathe. And I'll tell you why. But yes, the amniotic fluid, and it seems like she's drowning, and she kind of claws her way out, and she
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, When Nature Calls.
With the rhino birth. She definitely splooshes on the ground, but when she looks back,
that was gross.
What did she see? Tell them what she sees.
It's like a grotesque, corpsey version of her mother. And she's like, you killed me, Ronnie, just like you killed those kids. Like, so we already know how it get down. I really wish he had a different name because I want to call him, how we, it Deshaun. But
he ain't no his name is Pennywise. Call him Pennywise.
Oh, Pennywise Frederick the Third. You already know he be on that psychotic, manipulative, this is just a lot of trauma. Cause it's like, he already knows what done happened to you. So he gotta touch on your wounds, touch on your trauma, touch on your fears, all this kind of stuff.
Not touch, baby. He is stepping on them.
It's so sacrilege. He got this woman. So it's like his mom is like the bed. So the bed legs are her legs. So they're still open. And she's just basically telling this girl all of her worst fears. I love that these kids ain't really Ronnie ain't she not really taking it too personal. It's just scary to her. And then her mom wiggle the legs and get up and just she's literally just screaming at the girl. She's not even she said a few little grotesque things to say to a child. But after that, she's just let me eat you. She's all monstrous and just.
She did say that you killed those kids like you killed me, and you're gonna kill your dad too. She told Ronnie that she's gonna kill her dad, and Ronnie's like, I don't fucking think so. And the whole time I got in my notes, swing, Ronnie, swing.
I had in my notes, get out the door. The doorknob is right there. What are you doing?
But then this is the part where we find out Ronnie tries to get away, but she is attached to the umbilical cord. That's why I said she should be able to breathe, because that's how babies breathe and get their nutrients and everything when they're in utero.
That was.
But she is attached via umbilical cord
and
to
it pulls her
fucking
Venus
monster.
flytrap mouth.
Yes, that's kind of what it looks like. A Venus flytrap to the side,
but then it has a bunch of jaws at the top.
It's gross, guys. I was like, I actually made a face looking at it. And I usually.
But again, this is what you get when you do practical effects. So, it's pulling her, trying to eat her. Baby Ronnie is like, do you think I'm pussy? She starts gnawing on the umbilical cord until it snaps juice all over her.
Yeah. You knew I was gonna do that. Yeah. Easy A. Thank you.
But
blood, everything.
Blood, guts.
She also sees the dead eyes.
She sees his eyes. His eyes.
Wait, the dead lights?
Yeah.
Dead lights. I said dead eyes. I meant to say dead lights.
There you see. Stop being so hard on yourself. You see eyes, but we know because we know the lore.
I'm never hard on myself. Thank you. I'm only hard on other people.
I thought you were gonna say something gross. But
that's you. I'm not you. That's you.
And we know it to be maybe he about to eat your ass. He is so much more different with these kids than he is with the Losers Club. Like, it's like they. Am I what?
I'm waiting for to see what you say.
Well, just because I feel like he taunted them a lot longer before he just decided to go Chow Town. And it's like these kids don't get that.
You know what? Here's the thing. So this is the beginning of it. You know, he's just getting his bearings. He don't know how he want to handle things. So. Okay. It seems like he lets off a little bit to the Losers Club moving forward, because I think he could have gave him a little more, if we gonna keep it real.
Well, Ronnie's dad comes in and he's just telling him to breathe, huff huff puff puff puff. All right, so Leroy is finally back. Is finally at his house. His family is finally here. So his family arrives, and he has a son named Will. I was like, isn't Will naming one of the losers? But I'm thinking of Stranger Things.
No, he is just a loser in real life. Go on.
I'm sorry, but that just tickled the hell out of me. But
he's the one, right? He's the one.
Yes. He is the one.
Okay. I was trying to make sure I remember their names.
Right? No, you were on point. It just tickled me because I was like, damn.
Thank you.
But his mama get out the car, and Taylor, let me tell you something. When you talk about timeless beauty. When you talk about, like, it just really, like, threw me off, because I was like, she could play any time period. Her face is just so...
That's what I was going to say. She looks, like, older, but she looks younger. She definitely fits into all, like, Hollywood actors, actresses, theys, thems, gays, everybody. Leave your face alone.
Yeah.
Leave your teeth alone. If you're going to do anything with your teeth, just put some braces on them. Get a little whitening. Do not change the shape of your teeth, because you're putting yourself into a specific time period. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if I have a face that can be carved out of olden times, but I got all my teeth.
Okay. She's very pretty. She looks very, like,
I'm not too much on this country accent. Ooh, but I'm going to let her slide.
Because if they were living in Shreveport, I'm like...
It should be a little bit more country than that.
Okay,
but right. we'll let them. We'll let
the accent slide. Okay, she's doing her thing. The dynamic of their family.
Will is the cutest. Will is the cutest.
Oh my God, I want to fucking raise him.
He's such a cute.
I want to raise him. I want to buy him his science books. Oh my God,
he's so
like
cute.
You know how they say baby fever? It's like I jump past the baby fever and I just like I want to just like him to be my son, because I'd be so proud. But
he's so sweet.
The dynamic with their family is it's cute, a cute black family. But of course, the dad want his son to play baseball. His son want to look at telescopes. It's like, I mean, like, do you not realize that the career your son wants will make him lots of money? Like, I be like wondering, like,
because space was a big thing in the 60s.
You want to go to a baseball game, I get it, but do you realize that an astronomer? Okay, whatever.
They play the baseball to get the scholarships,
right? But that science degree is gone. Okay.
He got him a telescope.
His mama had to tell him to get him a telescope.
Well, it doesn't seem like him and his father have they don't really have a close relationship, but I think that happens a lot when parents are in the military, because they're away for a lot of times. They're away for a very long time. So he seems more close with the mother. But, later that night, we see them, just hanging out, getting used to everything. Then first day of school's tomorrow. We see Leroy reading confidential files, and then we skip to the next day. And then all of a sudden, Masters is being blamed for attacking him in his room the night before, after he got his ass beat. He's about to blame him. And in my notes, I still think this is an inside job set up by Pennywise. Lord knows I'm wrong. Lord Raiden knows I'm wrong. Because I'm wrong. But they blame him for it, and he kind of has like a little inkling that it wasn't that guy, because he feels like the people that attacked him were smarter than Masters. And
right.
Masters is an idiot.
He's incompetent. Like, he can't even assemble like a gun, and the gun was like a Russian gun or something like that.
I can't either. But yeah, it's like they asked him he asked the general what type of weapon it was. And the general told him, and he's like, I don't think so, because that's something that he got being in war in Korea. And Masters ain't never been out of Derry, Maine. So he's like, no, he wouldn't know how to use this. He just wouldn't know. He doesn't have the intel for this. He just doesn't. But then we skip to Charlotte, and she is out shopping, baby. Charlotte go shopping twice in 2 days.
Baby,
She didn't
when I tell you she running through this town, she running through this damn town, bruh. And it's like, at first, my anxiety was up this whole episode because I already knew from the moment she stepped out the car.
Look, time out. When I opened up the internet, when I opened up like Instagram and TikTok, it's like, if you're black, you don't want to watch the next episode of it. And then after I watched it, I was like, okay.
Well, these are people who haven't watched From. So I was already prepared. But I was just like, because, you know, she say good morning to the lady walking by. I was already like, oh, hell no. But, you know, she go in and she walking around and she's not really getting dirty looks. People are saying good morning to her. I get so nervous when I see white teenage boys. I don't know what that is. But when I see, and we're going to find out when we'll get to school. But when I see white teenage boys, I be like, oh, shit. So
in movies, they're just not.
Yes, especially when they got them jailed up dudes. They just
jailed
up dudes and a Coke bottle, baby. They about to cause
and a leather jacket and tight jeans folded up at the ankles.
They're about to cause ham. So she go and she getting every damn thing. She getting roast.
She got a pound of meat.
Hold up, she got roast.
You've been talking about. I still didn't make you that roast.
You were supposed to make me a mother. I got
you. Look, I'm gonna be
that
home
crock
for
pot
a week.
back there. So dusty.
A week. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Woo! But yeah, so she about to make a roast for their little homecoming thing. She walking around town. They're about to build the Paul Bunyan statue that they have that we know is gonna be in Derry soon, and there's like objections to it. I am so surprised. I thought like people are like very mad about it. I'm like, well, y'all don't want to see a white man up there, but
there's
I don't know.
Always. So you have to think about it. In life, no town is going to be 100% for anything. We just don't hear it. We just don't hear the losing.
I didn't know that it was like a controversial thing. Like, you know, I thought they liked Paul Bunyan. And you know, she don't care. She walking around, she's seeing all the noise and all the chaos. She go over there to get her chuck roast. Baby, she turn around and like it sees like 6, 7, 8 boys jumping on one boy, and when I tell you they jumping on, is it really on 3?
Yes, it was only 3.
Man, because the way he was blooded and bruised, I thought it was more than that. They're whipping his ass, and nobody in Derry is doing anything about it. They walking by like
yes,
like they see sunflowers right there.
The butcher says boys will be boys. That's one slogan I fucking hate. Because how dare you? How dare you?
Not my son. So she's like, somebody needs to stop him. She put down her flowers and she run out there and she like, you know, get off of him. She pulled him off the boys and they just start looking at her like they in Mississippi.
I think she could have taken them. She had those stilettos.
She looking at them like they in Mississippi. And then the boy go running and they run after him and she's like, stop, leave him alone. And everybody looking at her like, I know this jigaboo is not yelling in our town. Like, that's literally how they was looking.
Why is that such a funny word?
I don't, because it makes no fucking sense. None of the racist things do.
Yes, it doesn't.
So, you know, and she's like pissed off about it. You know, she trying to like go off. She want to go on a campaign. She want to get everybody involved. Her husband like, shut the fuck up. You did this in Shreveport. You was making signs. We got bricks thrown through our windows.
See, he's a go along to get along boy.
And I don't be understanding how people like that get married to people like that. She is like me. We radical. For that time period, she's a radical. Because, you know, everybody else would have been like, shut up. I don't understand how she married him. And then it's like he a military man. So even though you're aligned with the government, I still expect you to be like, not me, not my family. Because my thing is...
We still know right and wrong.
Yeah. Like, so it's like... It's not like what she's saying is just so absurd. It's not like she's talking about some PTA meeting bullshit. That's real. This boy is like, who knows what happened to that boy?
Right, correct. And it's bullshit. But we're going to finish off with Charlotte here. The last thing we see with Charlotte is the next day she's going shopping again, baby. And she got on heels again because flats be damned. She said, you're going to see these Anne Klein's. I can't think of a brand. But she's walking into a store and we see what I'm assuming is the local Indian lady. Did she look Indian to you? I wanted to be sure. I'm not quite sure.
I'm gonna say brown because I didn't know if she was Indian.
I'm trying to remember I need to read the It books. I really need to read the books because I don't know the other lady, not black, not white, possibly Indian. Let's go with that.
Okay.
She's the one that owns the store that has this. Leroy came in and bought the telescope for Will, and she kind of you see her kind of look at Charlotte like, I see something in this lady. I need to talk to her. So she's like, I'm going to keep my store open so you can keep shopping, even though I'm supposed to be going to lunch, even though I'm hungry as hell. I had a pot roast in the back. I had one going. And the timer just went the fuck off from our crock pot. But I'm going to go ahead and let you shop. So we're like, who is this lady? She knows everything we need to know. But that's all we see of Charlotte this episode. And let's head over to the school.
Woo!
Wait, or do we want to go? Actually, let's hold on. No. Let's go to the school. Let's go to school. And let's go hook up with Marge whack ass.
Oh, fuck. I didn't want to talk about this bitch first. So...
Well, she's the first person we see. So
we do see Marge. Marge is hanging out. She again, from the first episode, she's trying to hang out with the popular girls who are called the patty cakes. And she over there trying to get in there. Is that why they
patty caked a little bit? I didn't even know that.
Yes, they call them patty cakes. So she's trying to get in with them. I don't know any of their individual names, but she's trying to get in with them.
I don't think they've said them.
And like they're just talking about the murders because they see Ronnie roll up. Ronnie going to school, and she's like,
they didn't give the babies a day off or nothing for this.
Baby, this happened after school. Bye. This is 60s. We gotta go to work. This is 60s. You got 100 days to educate these kids on read, writing, and arithmetic. So they're over there.
Arithmetic.
So they're just talking shit about the kids, like the popular girls are. Then Marge, being the new girl in the clique, is trying to join in, and they're like, Marge, that's not funny. People are dead.
Wait, no. And they laugh at Marge. They do laugh at Marge.
Well, I'm sorry.
Till Stacy. I'm going to call her Stacy. The henchmen laugh at Marge. The Regina George does not. Every time like Marge, she shuts it down.
Every time she get a little in with them to where they're like, "Ooh, I like this girl," she like, "Oh no, bitch, chill out. That's not funny."
Enough. That's
and they
too
just
much.
Be like, "Oh well, the Queen Bee said."
Oh yeah, Marge said it was too much. Yeah.
I literally was in a friend group like this where it was like,
you were.
Yeah, where it was like, oh, we all about jokes. We'll joke no matter what. But when I made a joke, it was like, oh no, we don't joke. We don't do that. Yes.
I'm so glad you're not in that friend group anymore.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. That does happen.
But you know what? Lily said, my name is Polly. I'm not finna be like Louise. I'm gonna go sit by my damn self. Fuck all that bullshit.
And Marge is trying to, she shut Marge down, period. Like, Marge is like, I'm trying to get you to hang out with them. I want you to be their friend. She like, girl, kids are dead. Marge said she's between a rock and a hard place, okay? Lily is like, and it's like I be appreciating Lily on certain aspects, but I know she ain't shit.
No,
but
she had me in the first half, but
she did have me in the first half because she was like, "Girl, children are dead. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't give a damn about these girls." And you wearing this? Oh, I'm okay. But yeah, so Lily go and she sit by herself at lunch. Like, look, Marge talking about come over. She pivots. I said, "Oh,
she hit."
Not when you pivot in the lunchroom, baby.
People know something's up.
She go sit by herself. Baby, she don't get sit by herself for too long. Ronnie say, look, bitch, what the fuck, what's going on? What you said about my dad?
What you tell the cops?
She said, look, I told them I didn't see him. It is what it is. Girl, I told them I didn't see him. She's like, well, you need to tell them what really happened. I told them what really happened. She like, hold up now. I was in Weston Hills with Freddie and the Dream Warriors.
And they didn't have no Hypnosil.
For too long. I'm not going back. I ain't going back. You're not sending me.
Take these.
You're not sending me back to the stream club, Stevie, because I'm not going back. So she was like, she's like, okay, bitch. Gottlieb. She's like, bitch. Okay, now Marge over there at Patty Cakes, and she see Ronnie over there talking to Lily. So she decide, oh, well, let me get my laugh on. She like, oh, well, they're over there. I bet they're over there about to kill some other kids. And she just start doing all this like elaborate things, and the girls are giggling. The girls are giggling their asses off. They laughing like they think it's all that. And they laughing. This girl said, Marge.
Stacy said,
aren't you wearing the same sweater from yesterday? Marge gets shut down instantly.
She got clocked.
It's like, I know that's a thing. Trust me, I know that's a thing. They don't stop being a thing until maybe the 2000s, honestly. Like, oh, you wore the same thing over and over. Like, until we start wearing uniforms, that's gonna happen. But
right, because I mean, clothes are expensive, and it's a fucking sweater. Remember when dusters and cardigans came out? You wore them bitches every day. You didn't care. Just a different undershirt. Yes, indeed.
I've hated dusters since Home Alone.
I just gave one away for. I just donated one because I was like, I picked it up. I was like, oh, This doesn't please me anymore. Put it in my pile. Finally. But we see our boy Will. He's in the hallway eating. Wait.
Let's talk about how Will walked up in this bitch. Because I got words. I got words for this everybody hates Chris ass teacher. So Will's a new student, obviously. He walked in the door and he's like 2 seconds late from when the bell rings. The teacher just immediately, the racism begins. They don't teach time where you from? He like, I'm new. I couldn't find the classroom. And then he clocked her ass. Time is in relativity. She didn't know what that word meant, so she was like, go sit down. Tardiness won't be tolerated anymore. So he go and the kids are looking at him like they've never seen dark skin before in their life. And he's not even that dark. Like, he's like brown at best. Of course, the boy that the archetype for it, the blonde white boy with the hairdo with the gel, he went like this with the gel. He kicks his seat under, he falls. The teacher does nothing. His pencil falls. Now, he does have a little Latino friend on side of him, who does hand him his pencil back.
I didn't get his name.
Richie. Because it's the one that Marge likes, but they were like, he had snot when he was a kid.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Marge didn't like him. Somebody else liked him.
Oh, it was the other girl? They all look alike. So.
They do not, guys. They do not.
So, she tell, him and Will try to, he's like, here's your pen, it's a good pen. The teacher's talking about face forward, like, ain't gonna be no interracial friendships in this classroom. Bullshit. So now he's, during
this ain't
lunch.
A Bronx Tale.
He's sitting outside eating, and thank God he's not eating lunch in the bathroom, but he's.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Oh my God, thank God, I'm so tired of that trope. Get the fuck out of here. I'd rather not eat. I will eat over the trash can before I eat in the bathroom.
Apparently that, so there are people in 2025 who don't see any problem with bringing your food into a bathroom. So, okay.
Let's move on.
Will is in the, so he in the hallway reading his little science book, and, he sees, the boy again, and he don't know, I thought it was like a taco. Oh, okay, I thought it was a taco. I was like, what the fuck is this? I want some of it, but I don't know what it is, because I thought it was burger.
Or a Jamaican beef patty. I don't know, one of the two.
It was something that looked good as hell. He was tearing the fuck out of it. And they're just having a little back and forth. He's like, he tries to make it joke, like, you can't sit here, the seat is saved. Will's such a damn nerd. He's like, what? But they're getting a rapport. Here come Fatso. He pull a stink bomb out of his ass and lights it, and then he's like, you better run. And so he throw it in the hallway, and so Will start running, and it's like smoke.
It's so funny. Will ran past it when you should have ran the opposite direction.
Well, yeah. And he ends up running into his racist ass teacher, who, of course, when I say he runs into her, he knocked that bitch out, as she should have. And then it's you again, and I'm like, what the fuck did he do the first time? Mm-hmm. So, he gets in trouble for the stink bomb. Now, Ronnie gets in trouble because when she's trying to talk to Lily in the cafeteria, telling her she needs to tell the truth, she ends up talking about you on some bullshit, and they send her to detention. They send Will to detention. So I was like, oh my God, thank God the black kids have met. And he up in there reading his science book. She like, you don't have to read that. He like, oh yeah, girl, this ain't on the syllabus. I'm reading this for knowledge because I'm the science guy.
Right, but Ronnie was about to start talking about him, but then she was like, okay, well, what are you reading? What's going on? Tell me what you got. I guess just to get her mind off. And they hear some commotion, and the police taking Lily out. She ain't in handcuffs, but they're taking her out into the paddy. Get in the paddy wagon.
God.
See?
They're taking her away because the sheriff doesn't want to. I mean, he can't arrest the guy because he has an alibi.
He's been getting the people in the town are like, sheriff, they're on his ass, like about
and
needs to be
he's
like for the kids.
First, he's thinking logical, like he has an alibi, he wasn't there, and they're like, okay, well, next election we gonna get somebody else up in here, and of course he folds to the fucking supremacists. So he takes her, and he basically tries to. Is this called blackmailing? This is black.
Coercion.
He tries to coerce Lily to agree that she saw Ronnie's dad, or that he may have been there, and he's like, well, if you don't, we're gonna send you back to Weston Hills. I'm gonna call it that. Basically the psychiatric hospital that she was in before, after her dad died. And it's so that's so fucking evil, but You know this girl is terrified. She's a little girl. So what does she do? She becomes a white woman, and she says that, well, maybe he was there. I don't know. Man, I ain't get her and kill him. So
I wasn't even there. That's what she ended up saying at the
end. So they end up arresting Ronnie's daddy. Baby. The grandma pissed. Ronnie pissed. Ronnie go running. This is the... I'm sorry, but I love this show. Ronnie went straight over to Lily's house. Bang, 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 bang. What the fuck you say?
What did you say?
I thought she was gonna run past Lily's mom.
Gave her a good pop.
And pull her down the stairs.
She's got to give her a pop.
She's screaming at Lily. She's like, "What you said?" Lily was like, "I didn't say nothing. Like they tricked me." Da, da, da. Her mama like, "You better go home."
They did, but I don't care.
No, but her mama like, "You need to go home before I call the cops or your grandma."
No, she's gonna call your grandma. Yeah.
Yeah. I really thought Ronnie was gonna run past this woman because she was holding the door open so wide. Baby, Ronnie's still beating on that door like, "Bitch, what you said? What you said? What you," like screaming out into the. I was like, this is some hood shit, right? Ronnie don't play.
Friends, we didn't have to wait long for Lily to get her comeuppance.
We didn't, because Lily go grocery shopping by herself. I guess it's the thing you do in small towns. Grocery shopping by yourself. She got her whole cart. She go and she looking for cereal, I guess, and she find some bran flakes. Oh, you know what? This.
Here, let me do what the people were doing.
I hate you. So I got triggered at this part because as she's going looking for the cereal, I see alphabets. For people who don't know, alphabets are discontinued, and I got sad. But then she sees some cornflakes, and it got Maddie on them. And then she looked down, and they got Phil and Teddy on them. And I was like, and she like, what the hell that's doing there? And then the of course, like the pictures get all corpsey, and then she tries to get out, but the aisles keep changing. And where do they find her? On the pickle aisle. And get your Velasco pickles.
That basket, baby, the ram that would have been rammed. Ready? I would have rammed that shit up and picked, baby.
She starts seeing her dead father's head inside the pickle jars. And not only his head, in other pickle jars, she sees his hands, his organs, stop it. Because he got crushed by the machine, so it's like all his little organs and thing in different pickle jars. And he's like, hey, daddy, come get daddy's a little kiss. Why all these fucking men have to be pedophiles?
Yes, why
every
is it so
dad
perverted?
in this city.
I hate that. Because you know what? That's a woman's biggest fucking fear, which is crazy.
So she started freaking out. She smashed one pickle jar, and then they all start falling on the ground and coming at her. And then her dad's, like, it's like a corpsey, like, who's that brain guy that you talked about from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Crane. He come over and he like, and his like, his liver starts choking her and getting in her mouth and shit. I'm like, y'all so fucking nasty. And then she starts screaming, and of course, everybody, she wakes up and everybody looking at her. They're like, what the hell wrong with you? It's like, yeah, pickles are obviously a trigger for this girl. I mean, I don't know why they act like she's just. So her mama take her to Western Hills anyway. And that's what I'm like, that's what your ass get. That's what your ass get. You went anyway. You should have told the fucking truth. So. Yep. Oh, and then, look, back at the military base, first we're at the bar with three people. I didn't get the other two guys, but we got Dick Halloran's there, and they're drinking, and three black recruits, or three black airmen, and they are just trying to enjoy themselves. And you know what? We find out this ain't America, this is Derry. And they get kicked out of the club, kicked out of the bar, and they go back to base, and they're trying to get on, and the gate guard is like, nah, y'all are drunk, I'm calling it in. He's like, okay, tell him Dick Halloran is here, bitch. He calls, he's like, yeah, we got 3 drunk airmen here, and Dick Halloran, you sure? I said Dick Halloran, DICK HALL. You sure? Okay, fine, fuck. All right, y'all can go ahead and go. Dick he should have slapped him.
Uh-huh.
He should have slapped him.
Some fucking loot.
He should have slapped him.
He should have, but he's got some special privilege, so we got to look out for Dick Halloran. So now we are at what is the end of the episode. So Leroy Hanlon, who we've been talking about before, he goes and confronts Masters, and he tells him, I know it wasn't you in my room. And again, I wrote in my notes, a scheme set up by Pennywise. And we find out that it wasn't him. So he goes to talk to Lord Raiden, and he lets him, who's the general, and he lets him know, you have an innocent man in jail, even though he's not that innocent. But for what we've accused him of, he can come out because he didn't do it. So Lord Raiden's like, okay, sorry, it was a scheme set up by me. And he said, I was testing you, and we want to use you for something. And I'm like, what's going on? So they take Leroy into the summit, and there are he tells him that there are nuclear warheads in the U.S. and they are looking for a weapon which will help them win the Cold War. And the weapon was buried long ago in Derry, of all fucking places, but I guess. And the weapon basically generates fear into people. And as soon as I heard him say it, I said, bitch, this is Stranger Things.
Or did Stranger Things...
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stranger Things got it from here because this might have been in the story, right? In the book.
You know I read.
Yeah, but anyway. So he tells him, all right, Major Hanlon, Leroy, let's go over to the dig site. We done found something, baby. They get over there and they pull out a jalopy. They pull out a paddy wagon. I think it might have been a paddy wagon. I'm so fucking tired of them giving you cars to identify. I love it. They pull out the paddy wagon and the door pops open and is full of skeletons, like, dead people. Looks disgusting, and the episode ends. The episode was good. It didn't give me that big crazy ending like episode 1. That's what I was
it wasn't like
it
wasn't a big ending, or like a cliffhanger ending. It was just like, oh well, the story's moving forward.
But that was the end of the episode. What are your predictions for episode 3?
Honestly, I don't know at this point. I think that we're gonna get a new Losers Club-esque kind of thing. I think they're gonna bring Will in because Will is like the smartest one of the kids left.
So Will, Ronnie, Lilly, and Richie. Richie's got to come now too.
Yeah, Richie's got to come.
And then who else? There's usually
they probably gonna have Marge in there so she can die. But yeah,
Marge is staying. You know, she's just gonna she can't take it, so she just takes off herself.
Jeez.
You know.
But yeah, so I think the kids are gonna come together and try to figure it out to save Ronnie's dad. I think they're gonna have sympathy for Ronnie, because I'm sorry, but I did get a snippet of a preview, so Lily ain't gonna be in there forever. She ain't gonna be in the Western Hills forever. So.
Well, I know that. I figured that as much. Okay, so don't spoil out. Like, I've been staying away from. I want to be surprised, and I have been able to stay away from it. So I want to be surprised at what happens. My theory. I don't know.
It's very I don't know, because there's no thread that you can pull.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't know, and I think my theory. I think we have to see it next episode. We have to see the clown. We have to see.
Yeah, we see his eyes multiple times, but we don't see him. Now, I will say, I am interested to see how this works because they're giving you one episode a week, so this series will not end until early December. I think it's very interesting though. Because I want to know what's going to happen because, Stranger Things comes back in November. So I wonder what's going to happen. I think that's a very interesting, schedule that they have. Because it's I wonder if viewership
I'm going to watch Stranger Things at 2 times speed, by the way.
What the fuck? Why?
Because it's always so drawn out.
Oh, well, they say...
Actually, I probably won't watch it at all.
They say this last season, each episode is like a whole movie. So
that's what I said. It's going to take me forever to finish that. I'm not going to be able to get it all. I know somebody's going to watch all that shit in 2 days. Well, whenever they can. Because I know it's half of it's by Thanksgiving and then the other half is by Christmas. So, yeah. Somebody will have their videos already queued up and ready to go. Guys, hour and 30, I don't know. I can't do it. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Pennywise. Welcome to Derry, Pennywise, whatever the fuck it's called. A scheme set up by Pennywise is what it should have been called. That's what I'm calling it. That's what this series is called. A scheme set up by Pennywise. But all right, guys, we will see you next time for episode 3. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave your comments. Leave your theories down in the comments. Where did you hide it, Dan? Please be sure to send us your requests at booshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, BOOshakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at BOOshakalakapodcast.